If you thought Tomorrowland couldn't get any bigger, then you probably weren't ready for what went down this year. Because Tomorrowland 2025 wasn't just a music festival, it was a jaw-dropping, reality-bending, spine-tingling experience that redefined what it means to party on a global scale, and what you're about to witness is more than just highlights. It's a front-row teleportation into the most electrifying, mind-melting, pulse-pounding moments that left over 400,000 ravers speechless, as heartbeats synced to bass drops, lights fractured the sky like supernovas, and the music became a living, breathing force that pulled people from every corner of the globe into one singular, euphoric rhythm that felt more like a dream than anything real. But make no mistake, it happened, and if you missed it, you're about to feel that regret. Because from the very first drop when Martin Garrix erupted the main stage into a frenzy with an unreleased remix no one saw coming, to the secret sunrise set by Peggy Go hidden inside a digital forest dome only a lucky few discovered by accident, this was a non-stop rollercoaster of raw emotion, energy, and connection, where strangers became family under laser skies and every beat felt like a message from the universe itself. And when David Guetta brought out a surprise guest, none other than The Weeknd, people literally cried, phones dropped, and hands went straight to the sky as blinding lights turned into a live EDM anthem no one expected. But everyone needed, and even that wasn't the peak, because each day brought something unreal, like the underground desert bunker stage that only opened at midnight, revealing a fire-spitting techno sanctuary where Charlotte DeWitt burned down the decks, or the floating river stage lit with glowing lanterns where people danced waist-deep in water as DJ Snake threw down an Afrofusion set that shook the ground. And it wasn't just the music, because the art, the costumes, the fireworks synced too. Heartbeat reactive lasers, the drone shows forming 3D phoenixes above the stage, the way people wore lead wings, tribal paint, and kaleidoscope masks, it was pure visual ecstasy, and for every camera that tried to capture it, there were 1,000 moments that couldn't be filmed, like the spontaneous group hugs during sunrise sets, or the quiet campfire jam sessions outside the gates, or the epic moment when Armin van Buuren's drop literally blew out speakers and yet the crowd kept singing without a beat, showing that this wasn't just noise, it was something spiritual, something primal, something that made even first-timers weep and veterans say this is the best year ever. And let's not forget the culture. Americans, Belgians, Brazilians, Koreans, all chanting the same lyrics, waving flags, swapping candy, sharing stories, dancing like the world was ending and this was the only way to say goodbye. And even though the headliners drew millions of eyes, it was the hidden acts that stole hearts, like the 3 a.m. rooftop set by a masked artist known only as Nova, who remixed classical strings into bass-heavy trance that made the sky feel like it cracked open, and suddenly people were lying on the grass, tears streaming down their cheeks, whispering that they'd never felt music like this before. And it wasn't just about the beats, it was the moments in between, like when a sudden rainstorm hit mid-set and no one ran. Instead they danced harder, soaked and screaming, turning mud into magic, or when a deaf raver crowd-surfed all the way to the front row and felt the bass through the floor while the crowd clapped in unison, making the entire field erupt in joy. And these are the things people who weren't there will never truly grasp. The raw emotion, the way the earth itself seemed to move, the collective breath held before every drop, the love letters written in lead bracelets, the spontaneous parades of neon unicorns, the way you'd lock eyes with a stranger during your favorite song and know, without words, that they felt it too. And for the American audience watching this now, you need to understand, this wasn't just a European festival, this was your dream too, your heartbeat in stereo, your invitation to something bigger than TikToks and short clips and influencer edits, because this was the real thing, the thing you'll tell your future self about and wish you hadn't missed, the place where music isn't background. It's the story, the language, the religion, and while we can't take you back in time, we're giving you the closest thing possible. The goosebumps, the soundscapes, the tears, the lights, the madness, and most of all, the moments, unfiltered, uncut, unforgettable. So sit back, turn your volume up, and let this video take over your senses, because this is Tomorrowland 2025, and if you blink, you'll miss the best parts, but if you stay with us till the end, we promise you'll understand why people call it paradise with bass. And maybe, just maybe, next year you won't watch from a screen. You'll be dancing with us, under lasers, in the rain, in the crowd, becoming a part of this wild, beautiful chaos that feels like home.